All right, if you're tuning in, obviously you read the title. We're going to do a walk around on a 2022 Chevy Tahoe Premier with the 3-liter diesel. Just picked this one up about a week ago, and so far it's been awesome. It's a little dirty. Obviously, I've been driving it and haven't washed it yet, but I've had 2 Silverados with the 3-liter diesels. Both of those were amazing. And it was time to get the wife one just with how much she drives and tows. I'll probably do a video on the camper she pulls with, but yeah, we actually had a 2022 Suburban before this and a 2019 Yukon before that. I'll post a picture of them up somewhere around here, but had the Suburban for a few months, and it just did not pull as well as the old Yukon did. And I knew with having a couple of these already, well, at least the 3 liters, that I had to get a Tahoe or Suburban with the diesel in it. So went on a hunt. If you guys are watching, obviously you know it is kind of difficult to find one of these things. I searched all over the nation. I did a 800-mile radius of my house just to find a 3-liter diesel, in preferably the Tahoe, because we kind of settled with the Suburban. She wasn't overly happy with it. The Yukon we had was just a shorty like the Tahoe, not an XL. So found this one. Luckily it was weird. It just popped up about 3 hours from the house, and called them up, put a deposit on it, and waited for it to show up off the truck. Kind of seems to be the thing you have to do anymore with, well, at least with the pandemic and everything. We'll see how this video holds up in a few years, if the market gets back to normal or if it stays the same it is, but it was awful. I know when we got our Suburban, we waited, I think it's 4 months for it to show up, and actually we ordered a Tahoe, and it showed up damaged, so we had to settle with the Suburban. So it's kind of wise. The Suburban just never did us great. We weren't super happy with it, so I'm super pleased that we got this Tahoe. It's white. We would have preferred black, but we'll take it. But like I said, it is the Premier, so it is pretty decently loaded. Obviously, it's got the leather seats. It's got the Bose sound system. It is 4-wheel drive. Heated steering wheel, heated and cooled seats. It's got the big old infotainment system in it. Plenty of room. Kind of like I said, we've already been using this, so this is a video after we've had it in operation for a little while. But power fold 2nd row, power fold 3rd row. The new Suburbans and Tahoes do have the independent rear suspension, not the solid rear axle. It rides a heck of a lot nicer than the old truck. It does seem to tow a little bit differently though, so I haven't noticed a huge difference, but it does want to squat a little in the back. But we'll open the back up. As you can see, we actually use the truck. We've got 3 dogs. She hauls them around, so we need a big vehicle like this for the dogs and to pull the camper around. So but yeah, like I said, 22 Tahoe Premier. I did put the all-weather mats in, had those in the Suburban, moved them over. I said, if you guys get one of these, go with the GM all-weather mats. I was a big fan of the WeatherTech, but when GM started making these all-weathers, they just fit so much nicer. And I mean, nice seams on everything, and it looks like it's supposed to, and it does exactly what it's supposed to do. So you won't be disappointed. We did put the 22-inch black gloss wheels on. It had 20-inch just alloy wheels, which probably would have been better for gas mileage, but you got to look cool, I guess. Got to make mama happy. So we got the 22-inch black wheels. It definitely made it look a heck of a lot nicer. I'll throw another picture up somewhere around here what it looked like before with the old wheels. But let's see about remote starting it and just show you how quiet this thing is. Oh yeah, and power fold mirrors with the key fob, that's kind of cool. The Suburban we had was LT, so it didn't have power folding mirrors, and I didn't think it'd be a big deal, but when you're going through the car wash, it sure makes it nice to be able to fold those mirrors in, just with how wide these new trucks are. But as you can hear, it is running, and it is super quiet. When you're in the cab, you can't hear anything. It just floats down the road. It's not like the normal diesel where it's clacking. But yeah, like I said, those power folding mirrors, hit the lock, they fold in, hit the unlock, they fold out. You've got the button in the cab to be able to open and close them. One thing on the Premier, I guess, well, pretty much any of them, besides the RST and the Z71, you got chrome everywhere. So we got chrome on the back hatch, we got chrome around the windows, we got chrome around the handles, got the big front chrome grille. It'd be nice if it was a little less chrome for you know, kind of how these vehicles are. They just look nicer with all blacked out. So let's hop in it. And as you can see, it's got that cool little display that comes on when you hop in it and start it. We'll hit the start button here. But it's got the full digital instrument cluster. Definitely beats the old needles that the last trucks had. You got a pretty large info screen here. Not quite as big as the new 22 refresh Silverados. That kind of bums me out a little bit, but still definitely a step up from the old generation. But as you can see, since we filled this up, driven about 40 miles. It's saying we're getting about 18.9. It's a little on the low side, but I will say I've been enjoying kind of punching it, giving it gas. It is torquey. It is a torquey little SOB. But I expect that'll go up as time goes on. Trip 2, I haven't obviously reset it. Truck's got 320 miles. Trip 2 says 320.9. Says we're getting 20.3. Again, not bad considering our old Suburban. Like I said, it's a 22 Suburban with the 5.3 four-wheel drive. And that thing was averaging, I think it was 13, 14. It was worse than our 19 Yukon. And the 19 Yukon was a 5.3 with a 6-speed. And the Suburban was, 22, 5.3 with a 10-speed. So I kind of expected it to do better. But I know the window sticker on the Suburban said 14 city, 19 highway. The window sticker on this, I believe, was 20 city, 25 highway. I'll see if I can dig that out. But they got a bunch of sweet options on these new ones that, similar to the old, but they just kind of dressed it up, made it look a heck of a lot nicer. But since it is diesel, you got your fuel filter. We're at 98% life. Should have a DEF readout here. Yep, so DEF's still full. But, I mean, the Tahoe itself is the same as, any other 22 Tahoe. Just has the diesel in it, so let's pop her. There she is. So you can hear it a little more now, obviously, that the hood's open. It has plenty of insulation to kind of deaden the sound from the cab and from the outside. But yeah, 3.0 liter turbo diesel, 277 horsepower, 460 foot-pounds of torque. And that 460 foot-pounds of torque is delivered at 1,500 RPMs. That old Suburban, like I said, I towed with it about 3-4 times, and I was a little disappointed with how much it just seemed to lag, so I looked it up. And it was at, so I have to double check, but I think it was 380 foot-pounds of torque at like 3,800 RPM. I'll put a link here or a little blow up on the screen. I'll double check that, but it was just crazy how this has so much torque at such a low RPM, and that's, that'll be perfect for towing the camper for us. So if you guys are looking at getting a Tahoe, a Suburban, a Yukon, an Escalade, Silverado, Sierra, anything of the full-size GM family, definitely go give it a look. If you're looking at the diesel, I don't even know why you're looking. Just go get one, because with the way fuel prices are, yeah, diesel's more expensive, but it all is going to average out. Everyone's going to complain about the DEF. DEF doesn't cost that much. 2.5 gallons of DEF's like 20 bucks. You're only going through, on the Silverados I was filling up the DEF. If I didn't tow at all, every oil change, I'd fill it up, and it wasn't even empty. If you're towing, you're going to be using a little more DEF, but that's to be expected, not a big deal. You got your fuel filters. I think, you know, the change iteration on those was like every other oil change, and even then it still had, I think, 30 or 40% life, so you could really take it down if you wanted to. But if you want something that's going to be able to tow, be able to haul the family, and get decent gas mileage, get one of the Suburbans, Tahoes, Yukons, Escalades with the 3-liter in it. If you've been on the fence, go drive one. Go to the dealer. A lot of them don't have them, so that's going to be the problem right now, at least in 2022 post-COVID, is there just isn't any inventory on the lot. So if you can find one that has one that's willing to let you drive it, tear it up. If you got a buddy that has one, tear it up. I don't know if Turo or any of those online car rental apps have one. If they do, it might be worth spending the $100 or the $80, whatever it is, to rent and see if you like it. But I'm saying, if you've had the 5.3, you've had the 6.2, if you've had any GM truck, you're going to thoroughly enjoy the 3-liter. You can't go wrong. And yeah, it's like I said, it's been a great ride, and I'm happy to have it in the fleet. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you like the diesel content, I know some of you might be coming back, because I had the content on the Silverados that fell off a little bit. There will be more content on the Tahoe. We will be towing the camper. We'll get some MPG results of that. We'll go do a mileage loop. We'll kind of see what it does compared to what the window sticker says. And yeah, this is Mama's truck, so I can't get rid of it like I can on all my trucks. So give me a like, give me a subscribe. Any comments you have, shoot them down below. I'll try and answer them the best that I can. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and there will be more to come.